Boots getting it ahead. John Stanford. Pomar. Johnny very active in this one. He's really creating havoc for the St. John's outer defense. Danny McDonald pushes it back upfield. Perhaps Ronnie Durham comes back up. Jared Mancinelli. Bounced through and knocked away by Adam Scott. Falco. Wildcats midfield that don't take advantage of the throw-in situation. Punch downfield. Durham picks it up, knocks it upfield. There's the prep heading right to left here in this first half. They were able to move the ball very well in the first few minutes, and get some shots on Gregel. Nothing blistering, but since then, it has been Weymouth that is controlled. Wildcats have just been quicker to the ball and able to just make those quick passes upfield. Stoller does a good job right there in slowing down the play of Justin Smith. Mancinelli twists one in. Nobody able to get it. Stanford comes back, plays the defense, and slows the whole process down. And John really did a heck of a job right there. St. John's tried to play the one-on-one and just create, and Stanford was there with the defense. And remember, John was in the back line as a sophomore. Stopper is a junior, and now as a senior, he is really up front and just doing the job. Mancinelli just trying to drill one. Tommy Aiello blocks it. Stoller and gets help, clearing it away. Toomey. You see Carol Alexis marked up very nicely with him, and Toomey just threw a bad pass for Liam Ryan. .7:40 unofficially left first half. 1-0 Weymouth. Tom Aiello the goal. Ironically, Tommy Aiello walks this field. He goal virtually the same time that he got it in the Marshfield match. He gets it here tonight. Chase drills one over the net. Play at midfield, Tommy Aiello. Knocked away from him and out of bounds by Justin Smith. And much more aggressive here in this first half. And it is paying off as you look at Patrick Crowley. Crowley does a good job in working at this John Stanford. Adam Scott will defer and let Ricky Fournier take control. Coots. Liam Ryan just break in on him. Stanford battles and wins it. Getting close to 50-50. It is all Weymouth. They're just all over the ball right now. Scott drives it down. Crowley trying to win the battle and can't. A few of the Wildcats have not been able to win as we head under 5:40 left in this first half. Alexis will make the throw in. Wildcats. Tim Carroll Alexis really just gunning one in. And cleared away by St. John's. Tundrot able to work it free for a moment. Toomey. It's time to survey and work it upfield. Fournier right there to knock it down. Carol Alexis. Tim able to turn, and Jared Mancinelli just made life tough on him on the turn as he booted it out. Prep throw in. Tundrot. Mancinelli and Jared battling with Adam Scott. Mancinelli puts it to the middle, and Wildcat tipped it away. Stanford. Johnny will work it back and start field with Paul Chase. Chase likes to go back with Mike Stoller. Wildcats will try to use the far sidelines. Stanford, as he was about to collect the pass, Ronnie Durham knocked it away. Preccio. Falco has it taken away. It's Tundrot. Falco staying with him. Chase trying to push it towards the net. St. John's is tightened as far as the defense goes. On high field, Jared Cohasset. Mark Duchamp with you on the Weymouth channel. That's the Wildcats and Cohasset in St. John's Prep. Once again, meeting for the Eastern Mass title. And the Wildcats getting a goal from Tommy Aiello with the lead. Scott says, give me the other side of the ball. He feels that he's got a better feel as far as the game goes. And thrown out by the Prep by Billy Muse. Scott. And Chris Coots does a good job. Coots seeing a little more action during this first half. Normally, in a situation where Coach Steve Schoff will just get that other one or two other people into the rotation for a big game. And there's a bad throw in right there. Adam Scott throw in. Falco pokes it ahead. As we're under 2 to go, first half, and time officially be kept on the field. It's Mancinelli. And the Prep working it back, and an opportunity here. There's a shot, and Hull knocks it away on the short side. Justin Smith. It was close as far as would have caught the corner. The Prep goes the short way on the corner kick, and Mancinelli trying to work it through the defense. Can't. Diving attempt because Jojo Capreccio took down Eric Rovergier. Durham trying to clear something you know, and Greg Hull, who's really not seen much of the soccer ball since the first part of this game. Scott, and the Wildcats will get the throw in. We're late as far as this first half goes. St. John's has had a tough time. This is one of the few times that they had anything rush, and a great save by Greg Hull of Eric Robichaud, and he just exploded through the pack and nearly tied the game. I'll tell you, mentally, if he ever did, that would have been the Weymouth. You would have had to feel very, very frustrated the way you controlled the first half. Preccio and the Wildcats will have a lead at half. Tommy Aiello the goal. Weymouth leads 1-0 after one half. Second half promised to be as interesting. Stick with us, don't go away.
Values, competition, trying to teach the kids the right thing to do in the right situation. Teach them how to handle wins, teach them how to handle losses, work ethic. Get them involved heavily in their practices so that the games become so easy that it's just a lot of fun. Those are the things that run through my mind for high school sports.
Well, the Wildcats are one half away from going back to the state final as they lead 1-0 as we get going here in the second half. Mark Deshawn with you on the Weymouth channel. Weymouth goes right to left. In the second half, Tommy Aiello the goal. 23 minutes in the first half, he got the goal, and Aiello gets literally just thrown like a rag doll. St. John's trying to pick up. Being a little physical here to begin the second half. Toomey broken up. Carol Alexis. Well, I'll tell you, Billy Muse just spun Tommy Aiello out of the play. Aiello in the Marshfield victory got the goal at about the same point. Ricky Falco, the Wildcats try to work it upfield, and Durham knocks it down. Pomar, and the violation on Weymouth. It's Mortimer with a call. Weymouth didn't think it happened that way. Durham and Ricky Falco joust with one another. Danny McDonald clears it upfield. Well, 2 has been the magic number for the Wildcats in the tournament so far. Each game they have gotten 2 goals. 2-1 win over Falmouth to open the tournament, 2-0 over Dennis Yarmouth, 3-0 over Silver Lake, 2-1 in overtime over Marshfield. I should point it out too that St. John's in their sectional played Framingham and defeated them 2-1. Wildcats in their last game handled Framingham 3-1 as Wildcats been able to do a lot of good things. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, controlling midfield for the most part. And it wasn't until the final minute of the first half that St. John's really got anything off and going. As the prep did a great job in getting a couple of rushes towards the Weymouth nets. Robichaud had a great run at the Weymouth net and threw a fastball that Greg Hull had to grab. That was St. John's best opportunity at the first half. Scott clearing it away out of bounds. As it is loose, cleared out. Mancinelli. It's trying to be put through, and Carol Alexis battling with 2 prep players in a grab. St. John's, Eric Archer, as he just grabbed at Tim Carol Alexis and trying to pull Carol Alexis away from the ball and gain control. 3 minutes into the second half, and the Wildcats. One St. John's Prep nothing is John Stanford. It's taken away from by Durham, and back comes the Prep. Mancinelli. Very quick individual as Adam Scott saw that right there as Mancinelli trying to beat Fournier. Mancinelli chips it in front, and it will not be a goal. Offsides on Cohasset, on St. John's. Cold numbing me for a moment, because we are at Cohasset. Alumni Field in Cohasset. Palmar will settle and try to beat Archer, and does. And Steve Schoff, I can always remember that first day of practice. Told the players when he sat them down in the stands over at the junior high, and he just talked to them. He says, look, defending state champs, you know you're going to be, everybody's going to come at you. And he just explained it thoroughly. And this team,
Free kick, Weymouth.
all of a sudden, just after the Needham loss, just gained maturity and is really just getting stronger and stronger. Carol Alexis bombs one. Falco heads it away. And Sean Toomey. Bad pass right there. Stoller steals. Mike makes a nifty move and gets it back upfield to Falco. Falco trying to turn and send Johnny Palmar away. Palmar trying to beat Archer. Archer just clutching and grabbing and trying to just take it away, and does from Palmar. And Archer knocks it off Palmar. It'll be a throw-in for St. John's. Danny McDonald knocking away from Ryan Adams. One thing it has to be pointed out too, Danny McDonald was a key part of that Weymouth defense. Did miss some of the early part of the season when the Wildcats were struggling. McDonald always seems to be at the right spot in the back line. Palmar. Now pass upfield. Chase steals, knocks it down. Falco. And put upfield. Mancinelli. St. John's trying to be a little more aggressive. Donald knocks it away. Out of bounds from Ryan Adams. Skip Mortimer is going to say to win off Adams. Michael Stoller awaits. Wildcats had a substitution. Sean Whalen for Rick Balco. Back in Ryan Adams. Mancinelli trying to beat McDonald. Sends it through. Fournier right there. Ricky has really shown a lot of presence as a sophomore sweeper. He's just done the job. Stoller upfield. Scott knocks it down. Liam Ryan. St. John's exchanging fields, and whistle and violation on the Prep. Second half underway here at Cohasset's Alumni Field. 1-0 Weymouth. Tom Aiello the goal. And we pick up Greg Hull's kick. Prep around it. You know, maybe see the Prep trying to be more aggressive, but still, they're not able to do much. It's almost like they head towards the box, and it's like Wildcats throw up a screen in front of the box. So Nick Todd grabs the soccer ball. The Wildcat defense just shuts the door on the Prep. They have done it for virtually the entire 50 minutes that we have played. Toomey. Antonelli trying to free himself. Stoller does the job. Stanford, side tackle, and it should be Prep throwing. John trying to plead the other way. Weymouth fans trying to help Stanford with the case. Mancinelli. He only hit too much when he got around Fournier.
Goal kick, Weymouth.
Trying to give you an idea of the wind in the flag, and that is blowing towards the Wildcat net. It's Greg Houle. Karolek, Tommy Aiello. Patrick got back in the play as Carol Alexis ended up with the ball. Comprescio tries to slip it through. And the Prep just couldn't keep it in play. Eric Roberger knocking it out. Stanford out front. Todd, Capriccio fans, and Todd got caught out as he had to twist away from him. And a corner kick coming up for the Wildcats. Prep fans had their hearts in the collective mouths. Stanford just twisted it across, and it was tipped away by Todd. And then Capriccio standing right there could have just knocked it home, and it would have been an easy goal for him. Stanford will take a break as Falco comes in for him. And Carol Alexis just telling the troops, you come in a little closer. Todd right there. Nick got fooled. The best chance of the second half belonging to Weymouth. Adam Scott. And the Wildcats
Free kick, Weymouth.
will get the free kick. There's Adam Scott. Tim Karolexis has it knocked away from him. Capriccio, very, very tough in this tournament. Danny McDonald, Mike Stoller in the back line have done a good job, and Stoller. Well, I'll tell you, this is getting physical. If you're St. John's is just a lot of push and shove. Carol Alexis, after he kicked the ball at field, got spilled. Prep might be becoming a little frustrated. Archer doesn't hang on to the Toomey pass. 27 plus left in regulation, 1-0 Weymouth, and I think the Prep a little bit frustrated. Toomey just trap and settles it and works it to Archer. Mancinelli waits. Stoller knocks it down. Mancinelli gets it back. Aiello can't keep it in play. Be a throw-in. Mancinelli was trying to make it a free kick situation. Tom Aiello picked up a pass from Paul Chase about 20 yards out and looped it home. In the first half, that is the game's only goal. Stoller. Aiello and the Wildcats all over the soccer ball, but they can't keep it in play. Sean Whalen kept in play, and Whalen is just going to split the pack and come through. Durham, however, there. Carol Alexis, the Wildcats elect to go far sidelines to work it upfield. And we'll have a little success because Muse knocked it out of bounds. And the Wildcats are in control of this one. 1-0. You get St. John's has become a little frustrated. Almost getting the impression that Prep is finding the Wildcats quick to the ball, much quicker than they are. It is frustrating them. Stanford gets himself free. John and Falco give and go. It's Stanford. Stanford knocked down in the play. Stoller lost it out of bounds. 25 plus left. And the Prep just really cannot get it upfield without a problem. Danny McDonald. Eric Archer. Right away, the Wildcats just take it away from Justin Smith. They're just doing a terrific job, and just anything in the upfield, you get about 25 yards in, and it's just St. John's is having an adventure trying to work the ball around the Weymouth defense. Archer. Tommy Aiello to John Stanford. And Stanford slowed down. Nick Romano saw to that. And you're going to look at the one thing, too, that the Prep has done a better job defensively. And Stanford, great play, taking it away, working it upfield. Compreccio and the Wildcats.
Goal kick, St. John's.
Cannot muster anything. Goal kick for the Prep. Wildcat fans have been going ever since the beginning of this one. And they have not stopped. Jerry Mancinelli. Just, now Wildcats, Paul Chase just picked and cleaned two St. John's players and Rex DeFalco. Ricky trying to turn. Ricky makes the maneuver to the left foot and shoots it wide. Ricky, nice maneuvers, but the shot it wide. Goal kick, John Stanford knocks it down, and Nick Todd then proceeds to knock it upfield. Falco, Carol Alexis to steal. Tim works himself free. Carol Alexis